Welcome to the channel. About to do a little bit of film study for this Crawford and Canelo fight. Figured I was gonna do it anyway, might as well hit the record button. Breadman Edwards was saying a while ago, he was saying that the style he think Crawford need to use if he gonna beat Canelo is the style he used against Victor Postal. So I'm about to watch that fight right now. Kind of see if I can figure out along the lines of what he had in mind when he was saying that. See Postal come out pressing Crawford, similar to what I think Canelo gonna try to do. Keeping his distance pretty well though. Using the ring well, boxing off the back foot, not letting Postal get set. Postal moving a lot faster than Canelo gonna be though. Canelo take his time and walk around the ring. Some old man shit. Not too much going on. Typical Crawford first round. Filling the opponent out. I think we're going to get at least 2-3 rounds of that in this Canelo fight. Canelo the same way. He take his time. Foreign, what's up, bro? 2 cents, what's the deal, bro? Vince, what's up, bro? You still rocking with Crawford Foreign? I'm hearing people change their picks damn near every day. Man, Edwards said, SOBTV, what's up, bro? Breadman Edwards has said that he think this is, if Crawford fight Canelo the way he fought Postal in this fight, he think he'll win. He said he told Crawford that a while ago before Crawford was even thinking about fighting him. So I'm trying to watch this to see if I can see kind of what Breadman was thinking. Right now, like I said, Crawford using the ring well. All 4 corners of that bitch. Not letting Postal get set. Keeping his distance well. He being slick right now. He ain't even really started letting his hands go yet. But you know, Breadman got an eye for this shit. Wyatt son, what's up, bro? Yeah, the problem is that was 7 years ago, for sure. I'm going to definitely watch some more recent stuff from both of them, but I just wanted to see what made Breadman say that. Like, cause I done watched the fight before, but not recently. I know for a fact I ain't watched this in at least 2 years. I think both men are a lot more stationary these days. You still rocking with Crawford? All right, I feel you, as you should. The brother man, not the other man. I feel you, Foreign. My nigga Foreign on cold. Always. Yeah, right now, all I'm seeing is the movement. All I'm seeing is the movement. Like I said, not letting Postal get set. Of course, I think he going to use that against Canelo. He ain't going to go toe-to-toe unless he got to. But other than that, I ain't seeing too much so far. It's not that, bro. He just better in my eyes, bro. Yeah, I feel you. SP, what's up, SP? What's going on, fellas? Who everybody got? Everybody fucking with Crawford? I'm gonna be doing film study all this week. I gotta figure out how stuff gonna go for this entire card and this Patty Donovan card. It's only 2 fights on that card I really want to bet on, but I gotta figure them out though. I think Patty Donovan gonna get the knockout. Crawford showing a little bit of defense. Slipped to the right through a crazy ass left hook. Definitely faster than Postal. You need to see a stoppage for the culture. I don't know. You might see one. You might see one. I think somebody gonna at least get dropped. I think Crawford might fuck around and get dropped though, bro. And if Crawford do stop Canelo, it's gonna be accumulation. It ain't gonna be like some one-hitter quitter type shit. You said I need a 10 count for Canelo. No, I feel you on that. I just want it to be a good fight. Long as it's more competitive than the Canelo and Jermell John, I'm cool. That's all that mattered to me. I think everybody really fell in love with what they saw in the Spence fight. That's why people giving him credit. I mean, even thinking that he can beat Canelo. Cause oh, damn. Crawford start 10 on this motherfucker. God damn. Definitely don't want a decision or a draw. Hey man, the way shit been going in boxing nowadays. Recently, I wouldn't be surprised if we do see a draw. I don't want to see a draw either though. For real, for real. I want a decisive winner. Crawford palm with that jab. He said we need action. No, we definitely need action. I think we gonna get it too. Because as soon as Canelo lands some shit Crawford don't like, he gonna want to rumble. All that boxing shit, whatever the game plan is, every time he get cracked, that shit go right out the window. Crawford want to rumble. Crawford throw that stab jab to the body. Beautiful. Look. Turn right on it. Yo, he's staying on his toes. You won't let the man get set. I'm guessing this is what Breadman is saying. He getting his shit off, and then he get out of there quick. 1 second he in the corner, next second he pop me on your head, check hooking you, then he out that bitch. Stick and move. Anybody could have figured that out. It don't take a genius to figure that shit out if that's what Breadman meant. No, they wouldn't be talking about the advantages because they similar sized men, but you know, one been fighting at 147, one been fighting at 168. So of course, if they was campaigning at the same weight, they wouldn't be talking about the advantages because the only advantage they talking about is the fact that one been up at 168 and acclimated to the weight. Everything else, pretty much, people saying cancel out damn near. Until you get the people to start saying stupid shit like, well, I think the difference is going to be his mentality. And I'd be tired of hearing that shit. I'd be like, damn, y'all, what kind of mentality y'all think Canelo got then? Yeah, real shit. Real shit for him. That's the only thing. But like people be saying skills pay the bills. So we going to see. I don't think it's outside the realm of possibility that Bub could actually win. I just know Canelo been up there walking around at 168, and this nigga been at 147 and made a pit stop at 154. So we gonna see. We gonna see. Both them motherfuckers. Yeah, if he can't take the shots, that's gonna be the question. That's gonna be the question. But I think if he get caught with some hot shit, his response ain't gonna be to start backpedaling. He gonna want to rumble. He gonna want to get that shit back. That may be where the problem coming. Like right now in this Postal fight, Postal start landing some shit. Now he want to rumble. He was boxing the shit out of him. Like I said, off the back foot. He got hit a couple times. Now he in the middle of the ring mixing. That's more a problem. But that's why we love him too, though. You said if Canelo gets stopped, he gonna retire? No, he can't retire if he gets stopped. He gotta come back. He gotta come back if he gets stopped. But I think Bud probably retire, win, lose, or draw. Bud's the fuck out of here. Especially with a win. Nah. Then with a loss, he might be the kind of person that's like, no, I can't leave it like that. I gotta come back and get a dub. Like the same way I think Canelo would be. But Bud get this win, he the fuck up out of here. He got everything he want. He got that legacy, he got that money. He ain't about to keep fucking around with people. I don't even think he come back for a Canelo rematch. No bullshit. Exactly. He never been stopped, but it's definitely gonna be a barn burner, as you put it. They're gonna be trading leather. It's gonna be something. It's gonna be something to behold. I hope, cause we was talking like that about Jamel too, and we saw how that shit worked. But he ain't Jamel. Different nights, different fights. So we're gonna see how it go. That's when he want to fight. That's when he want to fight. All that boxing shit. Go look. He talking shit to Postal right now. He was boxing him. Look. Now he keep framing him with the right, throwing the left hook. He done hit him. He done threw 3 of them bitches. He done hit him with 2 of them. Right in the middle of the ring. Look. He can't help himself, bro. Canelo got that Wolverine skeleton. Yo. Damn. See, and Bud, he ain't afraid to get dirty. He ain't afraid to trade with a motherfucker. Grapple with you. None of that. That's the beautiful thing about it. Now, I think Canelo got way better defense than Bud. I think that'll definitely play a part in the fight. And a lot of people been talking about how Canelo been looking in fights recently. He definitely ain't been looking the same, but that's because he been fighting his little cousins and shit. Have he been coasting, or is he really losing that much of a step that we can see Crawford stopping him? Because most of the people I'm hearing say they got Crawford saying he gonna stop the bull. SP had to get somebody up out of here. Appreciate you, SP. I don't know about way better, but he has better defensive skills. Yeah, he definitely has better defensive skills. If he still had that upper body movement that he used to show, man, Crawford ain't gonna really be able to touch him. Even the way Crawford sparred with Shakur Stevenson, you gotta think about that. Shakur Stevenson, defensive master, but Shakur Stevenson's defense is predicated on getting the fuck out the way entirely, making you miss entirely. Not even just by a little bit. Remember, that's what Roy Jones was telling him. Sometimes he make you miss so much that he ain't even in position to come back. It's kind of different with Canelo. Because with that upper body movement, he'll make you miss just enough to be able to come back. And the thing with Canelo, I want him to take a little bit off his punches in this fight because he always load up with shit. If he just take a little bit off his punches and let them bitches flow a little bit more freely, a little bit more quickly, I think he stand a better chance in this fight and shit too. Instead of loading up on everything. He be loading up on everything, bro. Like my nigga Bang said, he put everything on everything. Based on sparring partners who had the better preparation based on each other's skill set. I mean, I guess you could say Canelo because he had a sparring partner that was closer to his opponent's style. But then again, Bud had a hell of a camp too. He had Lester Martinez. Of course, he had Shakur Stevenson. Steven Nelson, he always got him just for a big body that's a solid puncher and shit. I don't know. If we just looking at what names pop out on the screen or pop off the page, of course it's gonna be Canelo because he had Boots and Yoeli Hernandez. So, you know. Yo, this nigga, what's wrong with cuz? This nigga's tripping. Y'all let this freak run wild in my chat, bro. Yes, Lester Martinez. I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say he closer to Canelo. Boots is a, oh, damn. He caught the right hook with the left and it cracked me with the same left. It dropped me. Crawford a nasty motherfucker. It's a little shit like that, bro. You know what I'm saying? His reflexes and his instincts is top tier. And his punch placement. Nasty. Absolutely nasty. Can Bud come back in this type of fight if he starts slow like he... Absolutely not. If he starts slow, he fucked up. And that's what I was saying earlier. They both like to take time. But then again, I don't know, man. Typically, when you fighting Canelo, you already down 3-4 rounds on the scorecard. But Bud got turkey, though. So we got to see, bro. Bud got turkey. So we already see how Turkey like to do. He got Shiraz a draw versus Adames in a fight we know he lost. We got that nigga got Bacoli a draw. So you never know. You know what I'm saying? Carver switched to southpaw. I won't go back orthodox. Yeah. Yeah, bro. The way I've never seen Crawford switch and didn't notice that he switched. Boots, sometimes this nigga throw one punch and be orthodox and throw the next punch and be southpaw and you won't even peep for a little bit. It's like very, very intuitive. Now that Bud is going to spank Canelo, pause. You even more convinced now? Well, what made you more convinced? Let me know. You know what I'm saying? Maybe it's something I missed. Yo, Bud really a dog, bro. He went from using the ring and boxing off the back foot to being aggressive. Came in, check hooked him right behind his head, put him right down, fresh out the corner. That's what I'm saying. Can't say who had the better sparring. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? We can't say who had the better sparring. I just know they both had pretty good camps, but in terms of who had an opponent closer to the one they're actually fighting, I mean, who had a sparring partner closer to who they're actually fighting, it would have to be Canelo having Boots come in. Yeah, I can see why Breadman said that he think this the kind of style he should use for sure. No, definitely. Brother man, but it's just like that. He gonna make Canelo look average. I think it's potentially he could, man. I'm just glad the fight is this weekend. Cause I'm tired of trying to figure this shit out, bro. Well, clearly not, cause I'm still watching fights, still trying to figure this shit out, but I don't know, man. Right now, I do feel like I'm putting my money on Bud, though. I can't lie. Still a couple more days, a couple more fights I want to watch and shit. Just to put the final touches on it and really know for sure. But right now, I'm feeling like I'm leaning towards Bud. I really got to look at the rest of the fights for the rest of the card. Film for the rest of these niggas on the card. The Billy fight and shit like that. It's a lot of money to be made. Good money on the draw. Yeah, for sure. You can throw a little bit on the draw. He said, fast clip. I'm tired of talking about it. Man, I'm telling you, foreign. I'm tired of talking about all this shit. You know what I'm saying? Well, I'm tired of talking about it before it happened. You know, come Saturday night, Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon, we're going to have a whole lot to talk about. You know what I'm saying? Is the landscape going to be done changed? Is Bud going to be the new champ? Or is it going to be more of the same and Canelo still king of that motherfucker? We gotta wait and see. Bud come like the Terminator. He don't show no emotion. I feel you, bro. I feel you. And that's why this gonna be a beautiful fight. People usually be scared of Canelo, man. We need somebody that's not scared of Canelo. People usually be scared of Tank. We saw what happened when somebody wasn't scared of Tank. You know what I'm saying? Shit look beautiful. Yeah, 3-time undisputed. He definitely will be undeniable. Can't dispute that for sure. God damn, it feel like I'm fighting. He said, feel like I'm fighting. Yo, real shit. Good defense. He making a miss by just a little bit. See, that's ooh. See, Bud is sneaky with his timing. He'll counter you. Yeah. You'll throw some shit. He'll give you a nice sneaky counter. That's why he always get those knockouts. Counter you. Nice sneaky shot to the body. Nice sneaky shot to the temple. Shit that fuck you up over the course of the rounds. And then he just finish you. He said, I feel like I got a date set. Look. Check hook behind the head almost lined him up for a straight left, right down the pipe. He missed that one. He missed that one too. But he getting closer to landing that bitch. You think Bud get a fair decision in Vegas, Floyd and Bivol? Man. That's what I'm saying. Mar, I don't know, because I was thinking, you know, typically we got to worry about Canelo opponent being down 3 to 4 rounds before the fight even start. But now we got somebody that got Turkey in their pocket. We already see how Turkey play with the decisions. So is it going to be who's the favorite in this shit? Usually Vegas go for Canelo, but now you got Turkey that might go for Bud. I think it's interesting, bro. I don't know. So we might be asking the wrong question. We might need to ask, can Canelo get a fair decision? That's crazy to even think about, bro. But to answer your question, I would hope so. It's a big fight. It can't be fucking around. There's gonna be all eyes on this fight. If it's a fucked up decision in this one, they don't want to deal with that ripple effect from that shit, bro. If I'm Bud, I'm not trusting the judges. Yeah, I don't think Bud's... I mean, he said he ain't looking for the knockout. I believe him because we see Bud is content to win. He want to win. If he can knock you the fuck out, oh, he's going to knock you the fuck out. But he's content with letting the win come to him however it got to come. He understand that's the most important thing. So, 50-50. So much money invested either way. It could be a trilogy. Yeah, it could be. It could be. But shit, before we start talking about trilogies, man, we got to get through this first one, though, bro. You feel like Bud got to win? Why you feel like Bud got to win? I don't think he got to do shit. I don't think he got to win. But if he do, it'd be a beautiful situation. Bud sleeping Canelo would be some shit for real. I feel like he going to do something never seen before. No, I feel you, bro. I definitely would like that. All right, there we go. Bud back to boxing. He boxed for 3 rounds. Bang with him for 3 rounds. Now he back to boxing. Hit him with a 1-2. 2 times in a row. Went for it three times. So out of 6 punches, hit him with 4 of them motherfuckers. And it's the same combination. You sure? I'm telling you. What about Cool Boy versus Shock? Oh, let me see what Mars said. I keep hearing Turkey talking about future bouts for Canelo. You eyeing any other fights this week in the undercard long as shit? Yeah, I'm eyeing 2 fights that's not on that card. I'm eyeing the Paddy Donovan and Lewis Crocker fight for the IBF title that Bush just dropped. I think Paddy Donovan gets a knockout in that fight. And Ishmael Davis versus however the fuck you say his opponent name. And Jalil Hackett got a fight on Thursday. I'm looking at that, John. I wish they put a betting line out for that shit so I can bet on that. And I'm looking at the Billy fight. Who that? Billy and Lester Martinez. But yeah, the undercard is indeed long as shit. SP, I got Cool Boy. I think Cool Boy, I actually got a video I got put out of that. I got a couple videos from me and Tego last live. I got to chop up. Some of them joints I chopped up. I'm going to probably put them out tomorrow and shit. But I was talking about the Cool Boy and O'Shaquie Foster. I think ain't shit that O'Shaquie going to be able to do to stop Cool Boy from beating him, bro. He too nice. He too nice. He too versatile. I like O'Shaquie. O'Shaquie is super skilled, but the thing is, he don't be knowing what to do at times, bro. And his corner don't know what to tell him to do. This guy was trained by the same people that train Regis Prograis. We see how clueless they be in terms of providing adjustments for him in the ring. Same shit with O'Shaquie, bro. And when Cool Boy go to the corner, he gonna already know how to adjust himself. He gonna already know how to adjust himself. But then when he go to the corner, he got Bozy Ennis over there. It's a different level, bro. So ain't shit O'Shaquie gonna be able to do to stop Cool Boy from taking that WBC and bringing that shit back to Philly. I'm sorry. 3 divisions, 3 WBCs. That's how that's going. You said that fight about to be ether? Absolutely, absolutely. Like I said, Shock got the skills. He just don't have the know-how. He don't know what to do, when, and why. He just be out there. Dana and them is king of marketing and running the plays as far as making a guy something and shit like that. Either way, Dana White is a cool guy, bro. Yeah. He said put 100K on it. 100K on what? That Oshaki gonna be Cool Boy? Or Cool Boy gonna beat Oshaki, rather? I'm very confident in that. Yeah, so then we moving up to 35. Yeah, that's what he talking about. Fact, Shot be having mental lapses. Don't know what he was doing. The Casasio rematch. Real right, bro. Only reason he champ now is because of the reverse rematch. I mean, the reverse robbery. He won the first one, damn near a sweep 12-0 shit and got robbed. Second one, he went out there and fucking lost and got the title back because they robbed Bull. Hey, I ain't even mad at that. I ain't even mad at that. Talking about Canelo going to feed TC bananas. What you on, some racist shit, bro? Or you on some freaky shit? Either way, chill out, bro. What's up with him? Cool Boy by unanimous decision. Yeah, for sure. I got Cool Boy by unanimous decision. Damn. Yeah, you know what? Bud was putting in some work in this fight. He was whooping Postal ass. And people don't give him credit for what he did at 140. They talk about who they was after he beat him. But when he fought this motherfucker, he was 28-0 with a chip. Yeah, whooping this motherfucker ass. I'm in round 8. This motherfucker said how many snow bunnies? This nigga talking about, bruh. No, Scooter gonna come out. Some chunky Balenciagas. You never know with Steph, man. That nigga, he be throwing that shit on. Last time he came out with some ostrich jacket or some shit. He be throwing that shit on. I look like Isaiah Thomas. No, I ain't never heard Isaiah Thomas. I done heard a couple people, not Isaiah Thomas. Motherfucker, you just said I was like ludicrous and shit. He said, my bad, alphabet. Yeah, foreign out here sniping motherfuckers. Who you snipe, foreign? This nigga. I think the other boy, something films cool too. I think he be, I don't know. I think he cool. Foreign in here. Oh, yeah, he ought to lose. He said anything that look like a troll gotta go, bro. God damn. Yeah, real shit. He start getting niggas out of here. He said, what nigga? That look like disrespect, bro. You gotta go. Clip, who's your early lane for Haney Norman? I think Haney, bro. I just was telling Brian Norman Sr. that when he was in here a couple days ago, he was in the chat. I'm like, bro, I done bet on y'all, all y'all fights at top rank so far. Y'all ain't steered me wrong, but I don't know if I'm betting on you in this Devin shit, bro. Yeah, the real clip. Real rat, pass me the oop, bro. That's really how foreign moving. He said, bro. But nah, that's how I want y'all moving up. I ain't all the way belting, yeah. You like Norman? That's because everybody in love with the knockouts. Everybody think Norman gonna do him like that. Hey, make sure y'all hit the like button for a brother too, man. Ain't gonna hurt y'all finger, man. I promise. It's gonna still be there when y'all done hitting the button. You know what I'm saying? Show niggas some love for sure. As my guy Tego would say, show some support so we stay out of court. Real shit. Everybody in love with Norman Power. I like Norman, bro. I like Norman. He definitely getting better every fight. But one thing I know about Devin, man, he a winner, bro. He a winner, and Devin got proven championship experience. He got that pedigree. Now, Norman, he covered distance well, but he don't got the best feet. I saw him in the gym, that video he did with the footwork in the gym. That looked good in the gym, but I want to see him do it in the ring. I'm not doubting that he can. You know what I'm saying? He definitely got a fast left hook. People think that's Devin Kryptonite. You know what I'm saying? But if Rolly can hold the phone all night, I like to think Devin can. I don't know, man. I don't know. Oh, shit. Damn. Crawford whooping his ass all around the goddamn ring. I don't know, bro. He said Norman by uppercut. I can see that. That's the thing. I can see it. I can see it, but I could also see Devin boxing the shit out of him. You know what I'm saying? And making Norman look silly. And the crazy thing is, if Devin do just that, just what I just said, people gonna be like, "Oh, Brian Norman was never good anyway." Well, who did he beat? Cuevas. Well, we didn't know Cuevas anyway. And Sasaki, well, he was such and such. They gonna flip on him. You know what I'm saying? I was telling his pops that too. I'm like, yo, I fuck with y'all, but y'all be letting shit the fans say get to y'all. You know what I'm saying? Even if y'all beat Dev, if y'all look a little shaky, they gonna have some shit to say. Is y'all ready for that? Well, shout out to the Normans though, for sure. He said he got to find a way to trap Dev. Yeah, bro, that's what I'm saying. If his feet are actually as good as they were in that gym video, I think he'll have no problem cutting off the ring. The thing is, we haven't seen that so far. But the thing is, we haven't had to see it because he has opponents. He's had opponents that's gonna stand right in front of him. Dev is not gonna stand right in front of him. He's gonna make Dev have to be in front of him by cutting the ring off. Is he gonna be able to do that? That's the question. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. They not gonna give Dev the credit for him. They gonna say, well, who the fuck is he? All that shit they saying now, they not gonna be saying that, bro. They're not gonna be saying that. They gonna be like, well, who did he beat? Well, he beat Santillan. Well, who did Santillan beat? He only beat Rocha. And Rocha lost to Rashidi Ellis, and then he got a draw, so he was never good. And then he beat Cuevas. Well, where the fuck did he come from? And then Sasaki is gonna be that dumbass shit, bro. They gonna act like none of them was saying that he was the Terminator and was gonna put everything out that got in the ring at 147. But on the other hand, if he do go in there and knock Devin Haney the fuck out like his pop keeps saying, the sky the limit for Norman. Now, who needs to win more? Devin Haney coming off of the Ryan Garcia bullshit and that 12 rounds of moonwalking he did against motherfucking Jose Ramirez, or the up-and-coming champ Brian Norman Jr., who need to win more? Shit crazy. I don't think ready. I don't think he's ready. I won't be surprised. It looks like Tevin Farmer. Ooh. I would hope not. That shit ain't last long enough for him. I think he could shock Devin early, first round. And it, yo, Brandon out of Sheik, what's up, bro? I could see that too for him. Yeah, he said he was doing the Usher slide. Man, this nigga was moonwalking, bro. Moonwalking around the ring. I ain't never seen no shit like that. I know he said he was trying to secure the bag, get to the next fight, but that was just some different level of, you know what I'm saying? I ain't never seen no shit like that. Okay. Oh, yeah, I forgot you said you going to the fight, right? What the fuck is this nigga talking about? Okay. My guy Brandon don't play around, bro. And I know he got good seats, too, because he just like me. If I'm going to see the fight, I'm going to see the fight. I ain't doing no far back seats. Because for all that, I could be in the crib watching. The best seat in the house is in the house anyway. So if I'm going, trust me, my seat's going to be. Speaking of that, I already got my tickets to the Boost fight. If anybody in here is going to be going to the Boost fight, definitely let me know in the comments, bro. Y'all definitely got to get up with me. I'm hearing my man Bang going to be out there. You know, GH, he coaching in the co-main event and he coaching in one of the prelim fights. That's gonna be a beautiful, beautiful situation for the team. My guy Tego supposed to be out there. Of course, Dean by any means. I need to get my tickets for a boost fight. Yeah, for sure, Brandon. You definitely gotta pull up. Oh, yo, everybody gonna be there, and it would be beautiful for you to be there too, cause you know you've been one of GH like top supporters for since forever from the gate for real. You gotta be there when he co-main event, when he coached the co-main event. Come on, man. Yeah, Crawford was boxing the shit out this nigga. And Foreign, it'd be nice if you could pull up to Philly too, Foreign, bro. We gotta get my nigga Foreign to Philly. No bullshit. Yeah. I'm a UFC fan. I don't watch it as much as I used to, but I definitely love MMA though. Boxing off the back foot, back to that jab. Ugh. This nigga bad. Nice slick, easily outpointed Postal. Like I said, I think this what Breadman was talking about. But it ain't take no rocket scientist to know that stick and move and shit is the way. Yeah, all y'all gotta come through, man. Should we gotta link up somewhere? I think Bangwood was just talking about that. You know what I'm saying? Rent something out, everybody fly out to one place and shit. We all link up. That'd be a good joint. Cause we definitely got a nice little tight-knit community through GHB, ETC, and Fighting Words with Bang and shit. We definitely got a nice tight-knit community. And of course, YSM. Can't forget about YSM. Everybody know Mel. Let me see this motherfucking Canelo fight. I don't watch enough of this shit. Watch this probably Canelo and Plant or some shit. Yeah, exactly. Foreign, that's what I'm saying, bro. Everybody get together. I think that's a must. I think as everybody channel grow, we gonna eventually do some shit like that. That definitely gotta be on the list. Okay, so fight coming up this weekend. All right, I'll definitely check it out. Now, I am saying, I don't know. I gotta see what time it is. I know the main events be late as shit. It might be running the same time as the Canelo and Crawford fight. It's the 13th. Come on, Dick. I catch a new move. Yeah, for sure. Yo, this nigga, he started. What's wrong with these niggas? I'm glad I'm somebody that be reading shit in my head before I read that shit out loud. They tripping. They tripping. You saw that shit for him? What's wrong with boy? What's wrong with boy, foreign? Canelo. What you think a good fight to watch for film study, foreign? Should I watch this Canelo Plant John? Or should I watch a different John? Ask my young boy foreign. Plant versus nah, yeah, fuck this John. Said quick as hell. Nah, real red. This nigga said I ain't tripping, I'm high. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I really want to see what Canelo gonna look like. That nigga been getting burnt out a lot lately. I want to see what that knee look like. This knee brace Canelo. Is this nigga gonna even be that mobile when they fight? Cause we been seeing, bro, he been getting around on a bad will and shit, bro. Fuck it, I'm going Canelo Plant. Who did I have winning in Canelo versus Laura? I think after I watched it, that's one I ain't never scored with a scorecard, but I feel like, you know what? I might fuck around and go back and watch that, bro. Actually, at more, I like that. I think I had Canelo, but I ain't never scored with a scorecard, and it been a minute since I watched that shit too. Last time I watched that probably was probably during the pandemic when everybody was locked in, bro. That's probably the last time I watched that for real, for real. But since film study when I'm on this week, I might go back and watch that. Thing is, it ain't even the same Canelo, but fuck it. Yo, Mike, what's up, bro? Said Gene Silver. Okay. Usually anybody with the last name Silver be fucking people up, so definitely gotta check that out. Anderson Silver used to be that guy. Caleb Plant, he came out with that jab. He came out with that jab. He just wanted to keep him at bay, not let him get too close. But you know how Canelo do. He shuffle his way in. He don't never stop moving. So you think we're gonna see a similar game plan? Yeah, the game plan definitely gonna be, man, keep that jab in his face, not let him get set, not letting him get too close. That's why I said I want Canelo to not load up on the punches, to let them joints flow a little bit more freely. Cause you can see all he like to do is load up. He like to throw them shots to the body. I think that body work gonna be crazy. I think it's gonna pay a lot of dividends in this fight. If he can get that shit off against Crawford. We don't really see nobody go to Crawford body for real, for real. I mean, when you think about it, nobody really get close enough to him to really do the kind of body work that they need to do against the nigga for real, for real. Whereas Crawford, he excel at body work, nice sneaky body work. He don't focus on it, but when he counter to the body a lot. And I like this fight because I think Crawford can be mobile just like Plant. I think his jab is way better than Plant's. I'm not sure what Plant reach is. I think his reach is longer than Crawford's, but either way, he's slicker. He got better reflexes, a better jab. Definitely better skilled overall. And I like the success that he had against Canelo, so. So do we fuck with Penn State? Yeah, a lot of people do. Penn State and Villanova and shit. I ain't really a college sports fan. But yeah, it's definitely people who fuck with Penn State out here, though. I fuck with people that went to Penn State. Shit like that. But yeah, I ain't a college sports guy. Yeah, Crawford, Canelo gonna have to go to the body. He'd be stupid to not make a concerted effort to go to the body. And you know, that's all he really want to do. He want to treat you like a fucking, treat you the same way he treat the heavy bag. You see how he load up. You see how he load up on that shit. I don't think Crawford plans to move a lot. You don't think he plan to move a lot? Honestly, the way Canelo move, I don't think you have to move a lot because wherever you go, Canelo's going to be following you and shit. But I think Bud's plan is going to be to keep him on the outside and allow Canelo to run into shit. I think this fight we're going to see who a superior counterpuncher. And I think Canelo hand speed might actually surprise some motherfuckers. Bud got fast hands, but he looked a little noticeably slower from 47 to 54 and shit. Not nothing crazy. But then again, he did have a whole year to fine-tune shit and put everything together for this 168 debut, so I don't know. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Luis Hidalgo for sure. Jab a lot. Jab early, jab often. Definitely counterpuncher versus counterpuncher. I just want to see if Canelo's still gonna have that bounce in his legs and shit, and if he gonna be able to use that upper body movement. Cause like I was saying, Crawford used to fighting against people with, or at least training and sparring against people that have superior defense. So the Canelo having superior defense thing is like here nor there to a degree when you got somebody as good as Shakur Stevenson. But the thing is, Shakur don't have that upper body movement in terms of defense that Canelo had. Shakur gets all the way the fuck out the way. Canelo can stand right there, make you miss, and be right there to come back with some shit. Now, another thing I'm looking at, when Canelo throws them hooks, sometimes he leaps in his shit. And he gets a little wild on them because he likes to put a lot of torque on his shot. Bud got expert timing. Bud is the type of person to let you throw a couple of those and then clip you in the middle of one of them bitches. Now, maybe not put you down, maybe not put you out, but you gonna feel that shit. You know what I'm saying? Now, could we see some shit like that happen and Bud put Canelo down with a nice short shot? Who knows? Shout out to you too, bro. I don't know. It could be a pro in terms of, like, if we look at the Canelo and Jermell Charlo fight, it's clear he was just a blew up 154 pounder. He didn't look solid. He didn't even, I ain't gonna say he didn't look healthy, but he didn't look defined up there. Whereas Crawford, he done had a year to actually put the muscle on, put the weight on the proper way, and then cut weight down to 168 so he can have this fight. So I think it may actually help him. It may actually help him. I know he's somebody to stay in the gym, so he's gonna be sharp regardless. Now, maybe as sharp as he would, not as sharp as he'd have been if he had another fight since the Madrimov fight, but just in terms of giving his body a year to acclimate to the weight and feel like he 100% prepared for the weight, I think he did a good job. I think it'll help him. I think it's more of a pro than a con for sure. Nah, yeah, Crawford be sparring with some big motherfuckers. That's what I be saying. He gonna definitely be able to take some shots, but it's also different with them 10s on. Real shit, Alashik. Weigh-in definitely gonna tell a lot. You know it's gonna be all eyes on the weigh-in. They were just doing the grand arrivals before I started this live, but you know I don't give a fuck about that. I don't care about them arriving. Everything that's important, fight hype and all them gonna chop up anyway and put in the smaller videos. I'm like, man, fuck that. Y'all niggas watch them arrive. I just want to watch them rumble. I'm not surprised he rated Bud's power over Virgil. I don't think Virgil is strong as a lot of people think, bro. I don't think Virgil is strong as a lot of people think. Virgil throws fast punches, and I'm sure he's strong, but it ain't what people think. But with that said, Virgil's still a dog. He beat you the fuck down. That's Virgil thing. Weight and experience and power. Yeah, it's a lot of things that's gonna play a part in this fight, man. But I do want to see how Crawford reacts to Canelo power. I want to see Canelo use his jab more in this fight. Look. Now, Plant, he got some fast hands. He throwing some shit at Canelo. Canelo just blocked all that shit. Like 5, 6 punches in a row. People sleeping on Canelo defense. But like I said, then you got Bud with the timing. That's the beauty of the fight. That's why people keep going back and forth. As soon as you start thinking too much for one, you start thinking, but then again, what about this? Hey, man. Saturday gonna be a beautiful situation. That's all I know. Where everybody watching the fight at? Y'all gonna be in the crib? Y'all going to a fight party? What y'all doing? I mean, this shit gonna be on Netflix. Everybody could be at the crib. Ain't like nobody got to pay. But Damn. Good up jab right on Canelo. See, it's little sneaky shit like that. Canelo want to throw everything hard, bro. Everything gotta be. It's like he want everything to do maximum damage. Yeah, Mike, he don't commit to his punches. He don't commit to his punches. You can see he halfway. He only extend his arm about 75% when he throwing punches. He definitely don't commit. Rashidi Ellis do that shit too, bro. That should be cooking me. You think Yoeli Hernandez the best at 160? I don't know, man. He definitely a hell of a contender. He gonna be a problem there, for sure. I ain't like that he said he wouldn't fight Arislandi Lara, but I understand that's his countryman and shit. I think a good fight would be Yoeli Hernandez and Jesus Ramos, and that might be a fight they actually trying to do. You know, Jesus Ramos about to fight Shane Mosley Jr. for the WBC interim up at middleweight. He was supposed to be a super welterweight, but apparently they got him fucking around up there. I know he fought Banana Rosario up there, but him versus Ramos would be an interesting fight. You say you think he watches Ramos at 60? Hey, I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at you. But to be fair, I think Jesus Ramos is better than Karan Davis. Yeah, I mean, I can understand that, but so what? King Brian said, "Crib with my pops yelling at the East screen." Nah, real shit. You said pops be yelling at the screen? See, Canelo still got fast hands, bro. Now he cornering Caleb Plant. That methodical approach. He like to throw them hooks, though. I want to see Canelo use more straight shots. Canelo use a jab. Canelo will walk forward with a jab to try to set up some of them hooks he want to throw. I think that'd be a little bit more. I think that'd be a little bit better suited for his style. But you know, he is what he is, and he is who he is. And he didn't got far without using that shit a lot. So hey. Yeah, bro. He fucked Kyron up. I'm not gonna lie. He fucked Kyron up bad. And I ain't see it happening like that. Cause I had saw Yoeli Hernandez last 2 fights. And he looked good, but I ain't see him doing Kyron like that. Then did I see him winning? Yeah, I believe he would beat him. I didn't see him doing it like that. So, you know, salute to him. Salute to him. Even though, you know, Kyron's trained by a guy from my city, Braidman Edwards. You know, he definitely whooped on him. I can't even lie. Hopefully, Kyron come back and get another opportunity. They were trying to do him dirty after he beat the boy Elijah Garcia. He beat the boy Elijah Garcia. They was trying to shelf him. Who I give the best shot at an upset in their upcoming fight? Thurman, Lubin, or Yard? Yeah, SP Braidman from Philly. Yeah. I don't know, bro. I say Thurman. I think a lot of people overlook at Thurman, to be honest. I think everybody falling in love with the way that Fondora fights in, and they forgetting that he began pieced up during them fights, and it's by people who IQ is nowhere near Keith shit. Now the thing is, Fondora getting better fight after fight now. It was a moment when he was young, he was green, he wasn't putting that shit together. Now he putting that shit together. He learning how to not give his height up. He learning how to use his jab. You know what I'm saying? Them hooks getting better. Them uppercuts deadly than a motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? He definitely got the motor and won't get tired. But I don't know. I think Keith could beat Fondora. But I also think Lubin is definitely capable of beating Virgil as well. But I would say right now, Thurman. Jay Smith, what's up, bro? Bro dropping his hands, walking towards Dave. Yeah, he was just taunting them, bro. It was like, damn. You feel bad for the motherfucker. You know how fighters be in the ring watching the clock? You damn near start watching the clock form like, damn, when this shit going to end? Yeah, it was getting bad for Kyron in that joint, bro. Feel like the quiet storm, no real shit. So fundamentally sound, explosive as fuck. I think people sleeping. Bro, I think people sleeping on Keith, man. I think they sleeping on him, bro. I think they sleeping on him. Only thing that we really say is a knock on Keith is that he weak to the body, but we know Fondora is not a body puncher. He's a head hunter. He a head hunter. And we seen Fondora be put down before. He was put down by Lubin. You know what I'm saying? And he was put out by Mendoza. So, you know, like I said, Keith Thurman IQ is a lot better than them guys. He gonna figure out a way to test Fondora chin a couple times throughout that fight. For sure. Scary hours. What's the deal, bro? Yeah, I think his hands fast. I don't know, bro. Fondora, like I said, man, that nigga getting better. So even hands being faster may not be that much of a thing. But I just think he's better. Keith a lot better than people think he is right now. And Fondora, though he's getting better, I don't think he's as much of a monster as people is making it seem, bro. Like, if you want to be real, he had a tough fight against Tim Tszyu where he walked away with 2 chips. Then he fought Cordell Booker that we knew he was going to knock the fuck out. And then he came back and fought Tim Tszyu again, but this time Tim Tszyu quit. So it's like, you know, part of what he getting credit for right now, that's some fool's gold shit. You know what I'm saying? We still gotta keep that in perspective. Even though I fuck with Fondora. And like I said, he is getting better. But Keith Thurman is Keith Thurman. And I don't like when he talks shit and he call it promotion and all that. He a goofy motherfucker. But one thing about him, he can rumble. So I say Keith Thurman. Caleb Plant. See, it's in round 5. Caleb Plant still able to use that jab. I think Thurman will test him because of the experience gap, but I believe Fondora is going to break him down. But that all depends on if he can stand what's coming back. Exactly. The thing about Fondora, I don't think Fondora give a fuck what's coming back. You hit Fondora, he going to keep on coming. It don't even matter. But the thing is, Keith's feet is better. Keith's IQ is better. Keith was an accurate puncher. I don't really know what he is right now. I don't know. I think he'll be able to outthink Fondora in there, bro. Yeah, he extra corny. He corny as shit. Sometime when he be talking this shit, I be like, yeah, Keith, I can feel that. But then he go way left and he just be doing extra shit. Like, he don't know how to chill. All that extra shit he was doing, he just fell off the stage. Did y'all peep that shit? I'm like, bro, last time you had a fight, you couldn't make it. You tore a fucking bicep in training camp. Now you at press conferences falling off stage and shit, bro. Imagine talking all this shit and falling off stage and fucking a fight up. I'm like, come on, Keith. You gotta relax, bro. Canelo love those body shots, bro. I want to see Canelo let his fucking hands go some more. Throw more combinations. Everything ain't got to be a hard shot, bro. Yeah, Keith definitely good for promotion. He just corny as shit. I'm not confident Keith will get the job done unless he's sharper than he looked lately. The thing is, what do we even consider lately? Cause last time we saw him was the Brock Jarvis, and last time before that was Barrios. So I don't even know what the fuck we should consider last time. But I know when he was out for them couple years and came back and fought Barrios, he looked good. Against Jarvis, he ain't really get the to get it going. But I think this is a championship fight. He'll get up for this a little bit different. He said Keith lame as fuck. Nah, he definitely lame as fuck, bro. He be trying too much. He be like, I don't know what effect he be trying to get from people when he be saying that shit, but you know, it is what it is. Or maybe he just stuck in what used to work back in like 2016, 2017. You know, sometimes people get stuck in, you know, whatever was their glory years and their glory time period, they get stuck in that shit. Maybe he still think it's that type time. I don't know. But a lot of people like when he talk that shit though. Okay. Hey, I'm gonna definitely check it back too. Canelo like the dip and throw that left hook, but when he do, the fucking right arm be all the way out here. He get low and throw the right arm throw the right arm way out there when he unleashing that jump. I think he gonna do just fine with the elite at 140. Just fine. Cause when we talk about the elite at 140, who we have in mind? Of course, Antoine Russell. Are we throwing Subriel Matias in there? You know what I'm saying? Richardson Hitchens, of course. Tiafimo. I think skill-wise, he can hang with those fellas. I think he could even be a unified champ up at 140. Right now, if given the opportunity with the fights. You know what I'm saying? I mean, let's look at the champs. Tio got the WBO. You got Puella. No, yeah, Tio got the WBO. Matias now got the WBC. You got the WBA is Russell. And the IBF is Hitchens. Yeah, I think he'll do just fine. Class bars to me take the better than Keith. And yeah, true. I think Kate. I mean, I guess you could say Tank did better than Keith. I mean, yeah. That's what I'm saying, bro. He like to get wide on them hooks, man. Bud know how to throw a nice short time shot perfectly. But Canelo, when he do throw combos like the one he just threw on Caleb, nice 3-punch joint, they be heavy and they come in quick. I wonder if, you know, because the speed look a lot different when you outside the ring. I wonder if Bomac and them are kind of underestimating Canelo's speed, bro. Cuz it's fast. He definitely fast, bro. Canelo, sometimes, yo, when he pressuring you, he don't let you breathe, bro. I want to see what that look like against Terence Crawford. He said polish for sure. No, definitely. Definitely. This the part of the fight where he started tracking Caleb down. He started making him. First of all, it's that body where he starts slowing him the fuck down. He ain't moving as well as he was early. Canelo really don't use a jab for shit. He just stalk you. There we go, that head movement. That's what I'm saying, bro. I ain't never seen Bud fight somebody that got that head movement, that upper body movement. Is that going to be a factor? Does Canelo still have that? A lot of guys in there just stand there with the high guard against Canelo. No feints, no jab, no high IQ moves. It's so easy for Canelo. Absolutely. Absolutely. I agree with that. A lot of them guys coming there already scared, already intimidated, bro. They don't be knowing what the fuck to do. They don't be knowing what to do. They feel like their high guard gonna shield them from them hooks that they know he about to throw at their ass. He gotta work to the body. Like I said, Canelo and Crawford definitely crazy counter punchers, but watch a lot of the counters that Crawford like to throw at you. If he in range, he gonna go right to your body. He know that's what matter. Most people be head hunting and shit. Crawford know if he want to get to your head, all he gotta do is slow you down. You gonna stop moving eventually. That's how a lot of his knockouts at 47 happen. People don't even be peeping. He be cooking niggas to the body the whole time. Every chance he get. Little shit. Put chinks in the armor. And then come to collect later. That's why I fuck with Bud. Tego, what's up, bro? Said I would aim at the nuts. He in here tweaking. Tego, what's the deal, bro? How you? That's my guy. Everybody definitely go fuck with my guy, Tego. Getting this shit together for these parlays, Tego. You know we gotta cook Vegas this Saturday. Yeah, he said he did Jose bad to the body. Yeah, bro, but listen. That's how he did Avanesian, too. A lot of people talk about how he knocked Avanesian cold the fuck out. Besides them gloves, which was a whole nother thing, he was fucking him up to the body every chance he got for like 5 rounds, bro. He just kept walking into the shit. How I see Boychuk versus Adams going. I got Boychuk. Yeah, some nice slips and counters on Danny Jacobs. Bro, he was making Danny Jacobs look crazy as shit. Danny still landed 130 punches, yeah. Same with Bebo. He had some nice defense highlights, but yeah. Yeah. I mean, shit going to get through, especially when somebody letting their hands go, for sure. See, Canelo, he want to chop down. Bro, stop throwing everything hard. He wind up with that shit. Bud is going to catch him with a lot of short shit. It's going to be a lot of opportunities for Bud. If he's going to fight like this, if he's going to keep throwing all that wide shit, all that hot shit, and that's why I said he need to lay off of that shit for this fight. Because I'm pretty sure that's what they're game planning for. When he whip that hook and get real wide and shit, when he go for that counter hook and he get low and drop that and throw that fucking arm out there, all that shit, bro. They're going to be waiting on that shit. He said Canelo will shove his foot up Crawford's ass. We're going to see. We're going to see. Yeah, exactly. 2 cents. What distance would a fight be at? I think it'd be for that mid-range. I don't think either guy going to be too far out. And I don't think either guy wants to be all the way in either. I think this is going to be a chess match, bro. And like I said, if Crawford get hit with some shit he don't like. Mac, what's up? EH, what's up? If Crawford get hit with some shit he don't like, it's going to turn to a rumble. He's not going to win a box. He's not going to care about no game plan. If rumble is not in the game plan, then he going to switch the game plan. The game plan going to be rumble. No bullshit. Mac, I'm over here trying to figure out where to put the money right now, Mac. I'm hearing everybody talk about what Crawford going to do. I'm watching Canelo right now, this Canelo and Plant fight. Right now, I'm just seeing him hit Plant with some shit, but everything is super wide, bro. Bud time, I think Bud going to catch him with some short shit. numerous times throughout the fight. It's gonna be hella opportunities. He said, "Be real. Who gonna win the Rumble?" I don't know, bro. That's the thing. I honestly don't know. But I'm one of the people who definitely give Canelo credit. A lot of people just talking like Bud just gonna walk right through him. That shit ain't gonna be that easy. Yeah, Mike. That's why I'm saying I don't know. A lot of people think that it just play into Bud hands and shit. And people like, oh, he come from a different cloth. It's his mentality and shit like that. Canelo really want to bro. He want to land them big shots. He wants you to be right there for that shit. So if Bud get hit and then he want to go toe to toe, that's when Canelo can start getting off some of the shit he want to get off. That's why the best thing to try to employ for Bud, try to use that jab as much as he can. Try to stay outside, but I don't see Bud doing it. Not for too long, anyway. That's what Paulie said, bro. Hey, Carson, man, you can't listen to Paulie. Paulie shouldn't even listen to Paulie. You don't know what the fuck he be talking about sometimes. Paulie just be saying shit. Yeah, people, real shit, Omek. Canelo definitely one of the ones. And Canelo a winner. That motherfucker know how to win. And people talk about how Bud flipped the switch. Canelo flipped the switch on Plant in this joint. Plant was doing just fine till he said something to Canelo. After that, it was raps. He got right with him. Canelo's basically like, nigga, I was trying to be nice. I was going to let you live, but come here. Omac be coaching down the stretch, too. If he see Canelo again, why? He definitely saying something. SP, exactly, bro. Eagle eye. He see all that shit. That's the beauty of Bud team, bro. He got somebody like Bomac that's good with fine-tuned adjustments and actually being able to verbalize that shit when you go to the corner. And then you got Crawford that's going to go out there and execute. And if he need to call an audible, you feel comfortable that he's able to do that too. That's beautiful. No, Paulie do be saying shit people don't want to say, but Paulie be tripping sometimes, bro. No, facts, Mike. Facts, Mike. That's what I'm saying. I want to see I want to see how he gonna take that power. I want to see how he gonna take that power. And Crawford be getting hit flush sometimes. People act like he don't. Canelo good at rolling shit though. He good at rolling shit, and like I said, he got that head and upper body movement. No, of course he don't want to fuck with David Benavidez, bro. That's a tall order, bro. Boy, big as shit. And his work rate just crazy, bro. That's like a big ass Gary Antoine Russell. Ain't nobody really trying to deal with that shit. Yeah, Plant definitely. But yo, Plant was doing fine till he started talking. Plant said some shit like, "I'm better than you thought," or "I'm not doing that bad," or he said some old shit. And Canelo said, "Nigga, what?" Shit was downhill. No, he definitely cut that nigga water right off, bro. He said, "Bro, stop fucking playing me, bro. I was trying to be nice to your bitch ass. Trying to let you live. Look what you made me do. Your wife out here fucking commentating and shit. Look what you made me do. I was trying to be nice." It's like, no, what if he really was on that? Like, damn, boy, wife out here, all type of shit. I ain't gonna do him like that. And then you start talking crazy. Like, man, this nigga, he turned to Roy Jones. He said, "Y'all must have forgot. Fuck wrong with this nigga." Canelo stepped right to you. He don't get no fucks. Look. Got right in and out. Threw a jab, step back, step right back in. 2 more jabs. People keep forgetting he got footwork too. But then again, like I said, this is knee brace Nello. Do you still have the footwork, sir? We don't know. Should have passed the torch. Yeah. Out of Roach and Cruz. Oh, Roach. Easy, bro. Who you got? Bro, listen. I'm going to tell you. Everybody that know me know I don't fuck with Cruz, bro. Cruz all hooks and headbutts. You watch his fight, all he do is throw hooks. And when the hooks don't work, he start throwing headbutts at niggas, bro. Real rap. The over-under for headbutts on every Pitbull fight should be like, the over-under got to be like 2.5. You know what I'm saying? Now, and you typically got to bet the over. Now, last fight, it was under. I think he only threw like 1.5. You know what I'm saying? Shit was surprising. Osai, what's up, bro? Them dudes be scared of Canelo, but not. But that's what I'm saying, EH. It's different. He called him Captain Hook. No. No, I ain't got no... Listen, if your coochie lips look like that, you in the wrong place. I can't help you with that. You feel me? I don't got no expertise with ones that look like that. No bullshit. Shit, I'm chilling outside, man. I'm just watching some of this, trying to do film study for this Canelo and Crawford fight and shit. Earlier, I was watching Crawford versus Victor Postal. Breadman Edwards has said that he liked the style that Crawford used in that fight, and he feels like if he fights that style, he'll beat Canelo with no problem. So I kind of was watching that to get what he was thinking. Seeing to me, he just wanted him to stick and move, which anybody could have figured that shit out. Right now, I'm watching Canelo beat on Plant and shit. Because I like how Plant used his jab and used distance most of the fight. He said, your shit burnt out. No, real rap, bro. He said, I ain't about to watch two seniors fight on Saturday. Shit, you talking about two seniors fight, man. That sound more like the Mike Tyson and Floyd fight. They out here stealing money. That 40 clip, who you think will win, Roach versus Ryo? Yeah, I don't get how people think Roach gonna beat. How people think Cruz gonna beat Roach either, bro. But Roach or Ryo, Roach. He more skilled, bro. I always like Roach. I like Roach when he was fighting on Golden Boy. Yeah, nigga said two seniors. Hey, listen, I don't give a fuck what they is. I'm watching it. I will be watching it. Do I think he gonna come out Southpaw Orthodox? I don't know. He wasn't fucking around with Spence. He came out straight Southpaw. I think he might come out Southpaw. But shit, knowing Bud, he might not come out Southpaw just because he think people expected him to come out Southpaw. Damn. That's what you heard, Music Man? Y'all see what bro said? Hey. I was hearing some shit too, but you know, you can't believe everything you hear, so I wasn't there to see it, and you know, I ain't hear nobody say it, so. Well, clearly I heard somebody say it, but ain't nobody who was in the goddamn gym, but if that's what you saying you heard, hey, that's what's up. You say you think he'll come out orthodox and switch early? Yeah, I can see that for him. Like I said, because I think a lot of people assuming he's going to come out southpaw because of how he did Spence. So I think he'll come out orthodox just, you know, even if it's for the first 30 seconds of the fight, just to, you know. Yeah, Bud is definitely more comfortable with southpaw. I was thinking he might come out orthodox and switch. Yeah. No, yeah, he gonna definitely be in a switch by round 4. I don't even think it's gonna take that long. I don't even think if we make it through the first round orthodox, we're not gonna make it through the first round and a half orthodox. He gonna be in a switch. Absolutely. Yeah, he ain't gonna risk it long term. He definitely not gonna risk it. I'm appreciating y'all. I see y'all not scared to hit the likes tonight. My niggas. I appreciate y'all. Anybody who first time in here, you know what I'm saying, definitely let me know. I'm saying we definitely welcome everybody. No, that's cool, bro. I don't know. I'm interested in seeing how he reacts to the power. I don't know if he could take the power or not, but if he could take the shot, you know what I'm saying, like a typical 68 would, the fight just got that much more interesting. But like I said, the beautiful thing about it is he ain't just jump up and wait like Jamel did. Jamel was clearly a blown up 154. He done took a year to get himself together, so, you know, maybe so. You know, maybe so. If he can, like I said, the fight just got that much more interesting. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say it's over, because like I said, I still value what Canelo bring to the table. But we got an interesting fight at that point, bro. Could this be one of the ones where we see a draw? I don't know. Yeah, we might need to sprinkle a little bit of bread on the draw. I can't even hold you. You said Crawford getting cooked in September? Yeah, Foreign said it is September. I was just about to say that, Foreign. He saying he still ain't cooked. Yeah, couple more days. We gonna see who get cooked. We gonna see who get cooked. I'm interested in seeing that Jalil Hackett fight though, bro. Fighting Elijah Vines from the city. Putting bread on the draw, smart for real. Yeah, definitely. Definitely. Putting bread on the draw could be smart. I about to say put bread on the over, but they got the over under at 11.5 rounds. So basically, they feel like it's gonna go to decision either way. I wouldn't mind putting bread on a knockdown. For one knockdown to happen in the fight is like plus 115 right now. I think for Crawford to get knocked down is like plus 150. You said who can he beat at 154 at a high level? If Boo stayed longer, Canelo would have got. Yeah, he was whooping on him like that. Damn. Like I said, I heard rumors, but you know what I'm saying, I can't go by everything I hear and shit. Oh, this is where you about to put playing out. Yeah. Look, ran right up on him. Through the left hook. Chased him. Right hook. Bang. Get your bitch ass. Didn't I tell you, bitch ass? Cooked him. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, if Boost was whooping on Canelo, that just go to show he nice as we keep saying he is. You know what I'm saying? But who could he beat? Who could Jalil Hackett beat at a higher level? I mean, I don't know. It all depends on who you consider to be at a high level. I think he could beat the boy Xander just beat for the WBO title. If given the opportunity, he might be able to beat Vito Melnicki, some shit like that, like another prospect. Like when you say high level, I ain't thinking about the champs because he ain't quite there yet. But how do I see the Hackett fight? Oh man, I see that shit being a banger, bro. I see that shit being a banger. I see nobody getting stopped. I see that going to decision. Fuck around with these rich ass niggas. No, we all got too many bills, bro. As soon as you get done paying them, they coming right back. They spin the block on you quick as shit, don't they, bro? He said, I like Hackett. He just don't know what he got. He getting better, man. He's still a young boy. One thing about him, we know he gonna scrap. Damn, Travis said Hackett losing. I seen Buddy run it during the interview. He ain't playing with Hackett. I smell an upset brewing. Nah, I feel that. Like I said, he from the city. I definitely want to see him come out with a dub. I smell an upset too, Travis. Hell no, somebody getting stopped for show clip. You tripping? I mean, Elijah, he definitely bring that energy. He definitely want to put something down. I don't know. ET said, you tripping. 30 days, go about like 10, real shit. Yeah, yeah. I mean, but that don't necessarily mean niggas gonna get stopped, bro. You know, everybody want all their fights to end in the stoppage. Only thing that changed is he got taller. No, real shit. Real shit. You never stop spending money. You never stop spending money. You got kids and a girl, bro. You spend it, bro. It's hard to stack up. Unless you're sure they really understand. You said Hackett probably need a new coach. I think he over there with I think his dad, his main coach, but he affiliated with Coach Kenny and Coach Calvin and all of them. I think he's straight. You mean? For where he is right now, he ain't at the point where I feel like he definitely need to get rid of his coach right now. He ain't at that point yet. Not quite. Not quite. Yeah, he ain't at that point yet. Yeah, they not for everybody. They not for everybody. But I like how he fights. The only problem he had in his career so far was that fight when he lost to the Hispanic boy who about to fight Tamir Smalls. How do we support the channel? Hold on, I gotta type my joint in there. Good question, my nigga. I appreciate you. He said nigga need some layers. No, real shit. I don't know. I think right now he cool. He need to stay put. He don't necessarily need to go nowhere right now. That's how I feel. Canelo with Crawford. I mean with KO Crawford. We gonna see. We gonna see. I'll put it like this. I wouldn't be surprised if I would be more surprised if Crawford knock out Canelo than if Canelo knock out Crawford. I say that. Ooh, who got the better resume? I mean, for real, who resume gonna jump out more at you is gonna be Canelo. Who resume gonna jump out more at you is gonna be Yeah, it's going to be Canelo. You gonna know more people on that shit than Pac-Man, cause he did a lot of shit at lower weights. Like they talk about how he's an 8 division champ. A lot of that shit came at lower weights. So I mean, yeah. Oh my God, a lot of guys need layers for real, for real. See who really got IQ and stuff. Real shit, Mike. A lot of guys get past on that athleticism, and you don't really see what they be having until they face somebody just as athletic, more skill, or until that athleticism fade when they get older. Definitely need to see what more fighters got, different layers to them. That's why I like seeing them fight different styles and shit. But then when they fight different styles, a style they're not used to, and they don't do as well as they usually do, then fans talk shit. So we don't get as much as that as we should. We get the same kind of matchups that we've been getting. Pac-Man with the war with real warriors. He didn't have as much clout as the new dudes. Yeah. No, yeah, he definitely got it out the mud. I mean, like you said, 8 division championship, but part of the resume is actually looking at that shit and recognizing names on it. When you look at Canelo resume versus looking at Pac-Man shit, you got the second half of his career, talking about Pac-Man, that really stands out to the people that's even casuals. Just, look at it and see names that they done heard. Maybe never seen a motherfucker fight, but names they done heard. But when you look at Canelo shit and you see Shane Mosley, Miguel Cotto, Floyd Mayweather, you know what I'm saying? Triple G a couple times. Okay, yeah. I got you, Carson. Gotta adjust to the opponent. You see who fight the same every fight, Omet? Who we talking about, Bud or Canelo? Yeah, bro. Canelo treated fucking Plant, but there's several things Plant did good in this fight that I think Bud could definitely use, though. Even in the ass whooping, you gotta be able to see the little things the motherfucker did good, bro. That be the crazy shit about film study. Cause some motherfuckers think you can only take things from a fight where a person won and shit. Even though Canelo did win this fight, but y'all know what I'm saying though. No, yeah, it does. It does. It does. That's what Tego be trying to tell. He was trying to tell Foreign that like a lot of people on Boots' resume is going to be remembered for fighting Boots. It get them motherfuckers clout. I think Bud jab gonna be exactly Osai. He's gonna have the jab early. He gonna have the jab often. You know what I'm saying? That southpaw jab and that orthodox jab. But I think his jab is definitely gonna be one of the most important punches in the entire fight. That's no bullshit. Niggas just keep doing what they do. No real game plans are being made. Honestly, it's just something to say. Looking at fights, you can clearly see who did their homework. Yes. Real shit, Mike. Yeah, I agree. Each fight does change the fighter a little bit, but you know what I'm saying, you can get an overall idea how you think something's gonna go or how somebody's gonna react to something by definitely taking a little look at the fights. A lot of shit be plain to see. A lot of people just don't be knowing what the fuck they be looking at. A better version of Spence, he's way better than Spence. I wouldn't even say a better version of Spence. That's kind of damn near disrespectful to Canelo. I fuck with Spence, but Spence was very, very one-dimensional. And he did a lot of shit wrong. Like, even how Bud caught him off guard and off balance and dropped him and shit. EJ get off balance damn near every fight. Nobody made him pay for it but Bud. You know what I'm saying? He rushed in the same way. Nobody made him pay for that shit but Bud. I like Spence and shit, but it ain't really talk about fighters with layers, like we were saying earlier. Fighters need more layers. It's not a lot of layers to Spence. Far more layers to Canelo. So I wouldn't say he a better Spence. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Mike. Literally. He's very, very predictable. The same shit he do in the heavy bag is what he do in the fight. I know they say you fight how you train, but goddamn, he literally fight how he train. You see the drills he do in the bag, it's the same shit he do in the fight. Nothing different. No, he definitely basic. He's super basic. But being basic got him a long way. That shit got him 3 championships. Sometimes the basic can be good, you know, like Tim Duncan and shit. He won 5 chips off the fundamental. They call the nigga the big fundamental. So I don't want to make it seem like this shit is bad. But the fact of the matter is, it ain't no, you know, it ain't no mystery to fighting Spence. You mean? Yeah, that's the thing. Derrick James is very basic. He excels in the fundamentals. He excels in the basics. You know what I'm saying? And that's a beautiful thing. But everybody thought that because Spence had success with that shit that everybody else was going to have success. And that's one of the main things. Every time a trainer get hot, everybody want to go to him. Ryan Garcia went to him. AJ went to him. That shit, he got work for Spence. Y'all different. Y'all different fighters. Y'all need some different shit. Now, I did like how AJ looked under Derrick James. I wouldn't mind AJ stand. Yeah, I wouldn't mind AJ stand, but he said I watched Derrick James. No, if a fighter's coming out the amateurs, he'd be fired. He'd actually even be fired as an amateur coach. You know what I'm saying? Not to demote the nigga and no shit like that. No, I think Derrick James definitely bring a lot to the table. I think maybe, I ain't even gonna say not as a head coach, but But no, yeah, not as a head coach. Because even see how Alicia Bumgarner looked in her first fight with him, she didn't look as good. She was losing that fight till she started reverting back to her old style, which is more of like Tony Harrison style. He's not for everybody, man. He excelled with Spence, and that was about it, bro. So maybe he'd be good. If he's going to be a head coach, he need a team of trainers around him, kind of like Bo Matt got, or he need to be not the head trainer, but he need to be the second bull. Either or. Even Alicia got with DJ shaking my head. She was best. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But you know how that was. They said Tony was clapping her. So, you know, once that relationship done, you feel me? Real shit, bro. You know how, hey. Hey. Nah, that's crazy. But you can, yeah, they was, I don't want to talk about it, but it was pretty obvious. It's crazy that motherfuckers thought we couldn't tell. We could definitely tell. It's cool, King of Brooklyn. You ain't never late, brother. Always on time, brother. Whenever you show up, perfect time. You said it's a tougher fight for Canelo than Bud. I wouldn't say that. I think it may be equally as tough, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like I said, Canelo, he be walking around with a knee brace and shit. A lot of the things I think could be an advantage for him, I'm wondering if he's going to be able to use it, the max ability and shit. Like I said, a lot of people don't give him credit for his footwork. He got better footwork than people think, and that upper body movement and that defense. But we haven't really been seeing too much of that in these recent fights. But like I said, he been fighting his little cousins. He been fighting fucking Munguias and Berlangas and shit like that. They ain't on the level. He ain't really got to try much for them. So maybe he wasn't moving as much because he didn't need to. Alicia Faso looked like she was giving. Yeah, bro. She didn't look good having him in her corner until she reverted back to her old style and got back to boxing and being slick and elusive and shit, bro. Yeah, bro. But see, Broner was saying too much. I ain't respect that. He ain't had to do all that. He said everybody had a piece, not just Montana Love. He said everybody ran through her. Which, I mean, hey, if you've been around long enough, everybody know a pretty Joan who done been ran through. It's like, damn, you almost feel bad she disrespected herself like that, but it's like, fuck it. How much of an impact would a weight affect Crawford? I don't know, because actually these guys really are like similarly sized men. Like, they damn near the same height, similar build in terms of, their body and shit. And Crawford done took a year off to get his body prepared for this week. That's why he ain't make no pit stops not another pit stop at 54 and not a pit stop at 60. He just spent a whole year getting ready for this moment. So I think he'll be more than ready. I don't think the weight would be as much of a factor. But I just need to see how he take that punch at 168. If he take Canelo punch fine, then we'll really know. But I think he'll be fine at the weight, though. He said that little battle with the ABs. He said, not everybody. I ain't getting nothing. Hey, me either. Me either, bro. I ain't getting nothing either. Nigga said Robert Easter and the whole. Yeah, bro. He start dropping dime on everybody. And I ain't gonna lie, bro. It's niggas like that fuck the game up. I remember how the game used to be back in the day. It used to be way better. But niggas start talking too much. Niggas start exposing bitches, all type shit. They don't know how to keep it cool. See, that's women shit to do that. They get mad and start talking like that. You ain't supposed to be on that, bro. You supposed to keep it player. You supposed to be like, man, this bitch tripping, man. Let her go about her shit. You supposed to be like, now I could ruin your whole shit, but mentally you just, no. This nigga start running down everything. Damn, bro. This niggas like you to fuck the game up, baby. I ain't gonna hold you. They both going to play in the medium range. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Medium range. Not too far out, but not too close either. Yeah, bro. And people talking about they think Bud gonna stop Canelo. The only way he gonna do that is gonna be accumulation. Yeah, bro. You know Robert Easter got shot, and that shit was what it was after that. He said, "Fuck it, my nigga canceled." Hey yo, he probably can. 160 for Majamal. I think he'll come in at 175. I think 175 would be a good one. I think he'll come in closer to 180. Cause I think they said Canelo like to come in around like 190. I think he will come in around like 180. I think he still want to be faster, more elusive. This new generation is cooked, man. Real shit. He snitching because he ain't hit. Yeah, bro. And it's always been niggas like that. Like, bro, you mad? Everybody, you mad? You ain't hit. Like, you ever peep the nigga who be calling the bitch the whore, the loudest, be the one who ain't hit. Everybody that hit, ain't nobody worried about if she a whore or not. The one that ain't hit, the one worried about she a whore. You know what I'm saying? Think about that. Heard once. Most niggas don't even remember that. Yeah, bro. It was so long ago. It was so long ago. Canelo got he got like a generationally good fucking chin, and he good with rolling punches. People be thinking he be getting hit with shit, and a lot of times he be rolling with the punch. It's not the punch that did his head like that. He did his head like that. Rolled that shit. He may not take the whole punch away, but he take a good percentage of the power off the shot. Draw. You think it's gonna be a draw? I can see a draw for sure, bro. Yeah. Yeah, he definitely be taking steam off the shots. Yeah, bro, niggas be salty because they ain't hit, bro. Don't be mad because you ain't hit. Canal, you making her self-conscious. Now she not going to want to let nobody else hit. Now you done draw it on everybody because you mad. Guess what, though? You still ain't getting nothing. And it's not you not going to get you nothing. You know what I'm saying? Get the fuck out of here with that weird shit. Bro, it's damn near 12 in the morning. People over here playing. If it's 12 over here, that mean where my nigga foreign at, it's 8:42 over there, bro. It's too late for niggas to be in YouTube chats playing, bro. I gotta go get y'all some bitches or something. Real rap. That's what I'm saying, foreign. You ain't hit before, and you know what you doing now is not going to get you that ass. It's not. So the end result is the same. You still ain't hit, so you hating does nothing. It just makes you look bad. You feel me? Real rap. Now she a church going girl. She talking about she a born again virgin. Like, born again virgin? Bitch, what? No. You done already ripped the seal off that motherfucker. You done already ripped the seal off that motherfucker, bruh. Yeah, I know it's beautiful over there, Cali. Shit, I'm talking about you gotta come to Philly. I gotta hop on a fucking plane and take my ass out there to San Bernardino. Fuck. My nigga Tango said, "Hey, I'm on the game, but that was some real shit. I had to type that in the chat. Real thing. That's the real shit." He's a little Dominican thing. Nah, no bullshit, bro. This nigga said Dominican. He said she can't ride. Hey, yo. Nah, but bro, it really be like that. Like, bro, like, you too pretty to not know how, you know what I'm saying? Like, come on, shorty. Those be the ones, though, bro. They don't be knowing how to do shit, bro. Just lay there and get cracked. That's how that shit. You was in Philly? Oh, yeah. No, it definitely was baking here in the summertime. That's no bullshit. It definitely was baking. It definitely was shit. The weather just starting to break out here now. We starting to get below 80. It been like 70. It been like between like 75, 78 all this week. Well, the week just started, but like for the past couple of days, like leading into the weekend, definitely was scorching though. Yeah, bro. Bitch don't know how to do nothing. Bitch don't know how to do nothing. Pretty as shit, just dare to be there. Like, bitch, turn around. You know what I'm saying? Make yourself useful. That's crazy as shit. No, AB definitely wild bull. Yo, his eyes said starfish. Real rat. You know what I'm saying? No, my nigga said mannequin blow up. No, that's next level freaky shit. Y'all niggas wild. Delay and pray. Hey man, if she like that, she ain't fucking with you, bro. I can't even get into that. That shit, man. Nah. At that point, I feel like I'm taking it. I'm cool. You keep it. I'm cool. No bullshit. But shit, I'm about to call it a night, fellas. I'm on this bitch for a little minute. I'll be back with another one tomorrow and shit. Like I said, I'm be doing film study all this week. And then Friday, me and Tago gonna spin on y'all with the betting show. I definitely got some shit cooked up for y'all. And the NFL season been going good too. I gotta put my slips up, let y'all know this shit real. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna get y'all right on the NFL picks too, but come Saturday, well, come Friday, definitely gonna drop a bomb for y'all for these picks. We gonna fuck Vegas up. They ain't even gonna see this shit coming, bro. No bullshit. But yeah, if y'all fuck with the content, like, comment, definitely subscribe. Definitely subscribe. Definitely gonna stay consistent with the content. And like I said, man, stay tuned for them picks, man. Friday betting show gonna be a hit. We gonna fuck Vegas up, man. Lots of boxing this weekend. We got the Patty Donovan versus Lewis Crocker card for the IBF title that Boots just dropped, that IBF welterweight title. And then we got the Crawford versus Canelo card, man. Time to get money. Stay locked in. Like I said, like, comment, subscribe. Until next time, man, it's been Empty the Clip where we shoot straight from the hip and talk nothing but that real shit. I'm out.